Right. So in this lecture, we'll discuss HF, Hindu Undivided Family. So you might have read the basic definition of a basic definition called person as per section 2 class 31. Section 2 class 31 defines a basic definition. Section 2 class 31 defines person. Section 2 class 31 defines the term person. So this you might have read in your CA Inter. I'm not going to repeat the basic definitions, but out of that some important topics, whatever is there, that I'll be repeating it. Okay, right. So this basic definition of a person includes many categories. One is individual, one is HEF, one is firm, individual, HEF, firm, company, or you can say firm, company, AOP, BOI, AJP, artificial judicial person. Artificial judicial person. So basically, these are the terms included within the definition called as a person. So individual, a natural human being. There is no further discussion of explaining this word called as individual. Now I am going to deal this word called as HUF. Okay, Hindu Undivided Family. So Hindu Undivided Family, who are all included in the Hindu Undivided Family and who are all not included in the Hindu Undivided Family. Okay, right. So first I am writing the first point. So HUF consists of all males, descendant from a all males, descendant from a common ancestor, including from a common ancestor, including the wives, including the wives and including the wives and unmarried daughters of a male descendant, wives, including wives and unmarried daughters of a male descendant. This is what is called as a HUF. HUF can consist of any members, but co-partners are only first 4 degrees. Okay, so first 4 degrees are called co-partners. First 4 degrees are called co-partners. Okay, so first 4 degrees are called as co-partners, right? This is what the point. Overall HUF, and what is the co-partners here? So now I'll write a diagram for you. So who will be called as a HUF, etc. So take out this common ancestor, as I discussed, the common ancestor. Okay, great grandfather kind of thing. So with this common ancestor, we'll take something called as daughter and daughter. I can say, take just for the sake of example, I'm taking daughter, son and son. So obviously, since that is a common ancestor, head of the family, also known as karta, or head of the family also known as karta. Okay, head of the family also known as karta. Okay, head of the family also known as karta. So their only descendants, only male descendants from directly from the karta are called as a co-partners. So these are not part of HUF. These are not part of HUF. So if you want to take out this HUF, so this is what the point. Now male descendants. So if I want to start with karta, common ancestor Mr. A, say for example, I'll take Mr. A. So if I want to take Mr. A, I will start with Mr. A's son. Mr. A's daughter will not become a HUF. Okay, this is Mr. A's son. Now, this son may be having wife, and this son may be having a son and daughter again. So similarly, this son also may be having a wife. Okay, so and that son will be having the daughters. Okay, this son, wife, and again son, and again daughter, and again daughter. So now this person, these are also called as HUF. These are also called as part of the family. That's what this point. Okay, including wives and unmarried daughters of a male descendant. Now he is also a male descendant, so he may be having a wife. And he will be having one more son, and he will be having daughter once again. So these are also called as HUF. These are also called as HUF. Once the male descendant is there, when the male descendant, everybody is counted as a HUF. Okay, this is what the point here. Now similarly here also this son also may be having a wife. This son also may be having a wife. Again son, again daughter, again son, again daughter. All these are treated as a HUF. But the important point is that 4 degrees, including head of the family, 4 degrees. According to my understanding, I can call it as a 1 degree 1. This is called as degree 1, and this son is called as degree 2. This son is called as a degree 2, and this son is called as a degree 3, generation 3. That is the for ancestral is generation 1, first son is generation 2, second son is degree 3, and this son is degree 4, and this son is degree 4. So now till here we can close this issue, and we can call it as a co-parsoners. We can call this as a co-parsoners. Okay, right? So thereafter, whoever obtains, again this son may be having a daughter and son, and this son may be having a daughter, and this son and daughter, fourth, fifth generation, they are a part of a HUF, but they are not called as a co-parsoners. This is the fifth generation. This is the fifth generation. So this is the fifth generation. So this fifth generation is a part of HUF, but not a part of co-parsoners. So this fifth generation, ma, 1 minute. Right, that fifth generation, part of a HUF, but not a part of HUF, but not called as co-parsoners. That fifth generation is a part of HUF, but not called as co-parsoners. So this is what the point. HUF consists of all males descendant from a common ancestor, including the wives and unmarried daughters of a male descendant. Okay. Next, there need not be 2 male members. There need not be 2 male members to form a HUF. Even with one male member, a HUF can be formed. Similarly, there need not be 2 co-parsoners. There need not be 2 co-parsoners to form a HUF. There need not be 2 co-parsoners to form a HUF. This is what the point. First 4 degrees are called as a co-parsoners, and again we have different schools. We have different schools of HUF. We have different schools of HUF, that is Mitakshara and Dayabhaga. There are 2 schools of HUF. There are 2 schools of HUF. What are those schools? Dayabhaga and Mitakshara. So Dayabhaga school is prevalent in West Bengal and Assam, most communist states in India. Prevalent in West Bengal and Assam. So here a child does not get right. A child does not get right over property. Here a child does not get right over property until property, so long as the head of the family lives. This is what the point. So Mitakshara school is prevalent in rest of India. Mitakshara school is prevalent in rest of India. Here a child gets right over property from birth. Okay, these are the points. Next, Jain and Sikh families are also treated as a part of HUF. Jain and Sikh families are also treated like HUF, even though they are not Hindus. Jain and Sikh families are also treated as a HUF. Okay, this is what the basic points of HUF. Just look at the chart. Okay, just look at the chart. Who are all counted in the HUF and who are all not counted in the HUF, and who are all counted in the co-parsoners and who are all not counted in the co-parsoners. This is what the HUF. Here the important point we need to understand is co-parsoners. So what is the speciality of the co-parsoners? I'll put a separate side heading for that. What is the speciality of a co-parsoners? I'll put a separate side heading for it. Okay, co-parsoners. Right. So what is the speciality of the co-partners? What is the speciality of the co-partners? Only members up to 4 degrees, only members up to first 4 degrees are treated as co-partners. Co-partners, even both males and females can be, not only males, in addition to like males, females also can be, like males, females also can be co-partners, and have equal rights, What is the benefit of the co-partner? So co-partner have a right, acquires a right over the property by birth. Okay, co-partner acquires a right over the property, by birth. Co-partner acquires a right over the property by birth, and moreover, co-partner have a right. Co-partner have a right. Co-partner have a right to partition. That means they can demand the family for divided. Now Hindu undivided family. Now it is undivided. Only these co-partners have a right to ask for the division of family's property. Only the co-partners have a right to ask for the division of family's property, not any other persons. Other persons, even though they are part of HUF, they cannot have a right to ask for partition of the family. Other persons, even though they are a part of HUF, they cannot have a right for the for the division of the family. Just look at this, that red portion in the left hand side, they are not a part of HUF. That purple color rounded off, they are a part of HUF and also co-partners. First degree 4 and degree 5, they are a part of a HUF but not part of they are a part of HUF but they are not part of co-partners. HUF but not co-partners. HUF but not co-partners. That pink color is HUF and also co-partners because it is degree 5. It is a degree 5, therefore not a co-partner. Degree 5, only the first 4 degrees are treated as a co-partner. I have covered every point of the ICI study matter. My ICI study matter appears to be very lengthy or complicated. They might not have segregated it. They have given the content, but the finest points of that for you, you can easily understand this. This is what is the concept. So understand the importance of co-partners. They have a right to partition and they acquire a right by birth. They have a right to partition. They acquire right by birth. Females are also part of the co-partners. Females are also part of a co-partners, and wives and daughters of co-partners are not treated as a co-partners. Wives and daughters of co-partners, that means 4th generation son's wife and 4th generation son's daughter cannot be treated as a co-partners, including this wife. Say for example, if you take this 4th generation may be having a wife. That wife is not treated as a co-partner. Maybe a part of a joint, maybe a part of HO, but cannot be treated as a co-partner. Okay. The 4th generation son's wife, is treated as a part of a HUF but cannot be treated as a co-partner. The 4th generation son or daughter also the same thing. The position of the 5th generation is same as the position of wives of 4th generation son is same as the position of 5th generation people. Okay, the position of wife of the 4th generation son. So 4th generation son has a wife. That wife is not a co-partner. Whereas 2nd generation wife is a co-partner, 3rd generation wife is a co-partner, 1st generation son wife is also a co-partner, but the 4th generation son's wife is not a co-partner. Okay, that is what the point. Not just for the examination. In reality, many people are using this HUF as a tax saving measure because you can claim the deductions, whatever the chapter 6 deductions we have, we can claim twice. All our ATC limits and all those things need not be exhausted for one point. You can claim it. You can claim twice. All these points you can claim twice. HF. Okay, right. This is what the point was. In the next lecture, we'll discuss the definition of a company. Okay.